What is going on, guys? My name is Tom Kennel Fitness, and today I'm going to be taking you through my morning exercise routine that was recommended to me by a medical professional. So it's not crap. It's actually really good for you. So first exercise is going to be called the wall angel, and this is really good for releasing tension in your shoulders and opening up your chest, and building strength in your rear delts, which a lot of people forget to actually train. Right, for this one, you're going to want to put yourself flat against the wall. So put your feet like a little bit away from the wall. In fact, I'll show you this. My feet are about this far away from the wall. So what's that, like 30 centimeters, about a ruler. Put your back up here. You're going to want to get your back flat against the wall. And when I say flat, I mean really rotate your pelvis forwards and then put your arms up like this. Make sure your elbows and your hands are touching the wall and hold this for 30 seconds. And what this is going to do is it's going to release loads of tension from your front delts. It's really great for people who do a lot of shoulder exercises. If you've ever seen The Hunchback of Notre Dame, that's actually a true story film. That's someone who never stretched their shoulders but went absolutely ham on them in the gym. So you're going to hold this for about 10 more seconds. Really try and press your elbows into the wall. Really nice stretch, and that's done. If you can't actually get your elbows against the wall, a way to make it easier is to move your feet further away from the wall. Try not to slip over doing that, because we've all been there. But yeah, and if it's too easy, either do it for longer or move your feet closer to the wall. I don't know why it makes it harder, it just does. Right now, this is where you can have a go at this interactive video. What is a pirate's favourite exercise? That's right, it's the plank. That is the second exercise.
It's just maddeningly unhelpful.
So, why are we doing the plank? Everyone knows how to do the plank. Like, if it was the world's best thing, everyone would do it every morning. And the reason you should do it every morning is because if you're like me and you like doing your compound lifts like bench, squat and deadlift, you really need a strong core so that you're not overcompensating with your weaker muscles and, you know, causing injury and all that bad stuff. The reason I had to start doing these exercises is because I injured my shoulder, most likely doing bench press, and most likely because I didn't have a strong enough core, or it might have been squats, I'm not sure. But yeah, and a lot of people actually do the plank wrong, so I'm going to show you how to do it correctly right now. So, for the plank, you're going to want to make sure that you're, first of all, in a straight line, like a plank would, and you want to squeeze, you know, all your legs, all your butt cheeks, and really squeeze your abs forward so that everything's nice and tight. We don't want any, like, you know, a lot of people like to dip their back down, and that's, you know, you can do that for hours. So yeah, make sure everything is nice and tight. And we're just going to hold this for 30 seconds. The reason everything's only 30 seconds is because, you know, if you make people do things for too long, they're not going to be bothered to do it every morning. So this is kind of like the sweet spot for making it hard, but not like you don't want to do it. I'll hold this for another few seconds, keeping everything nice and tight. I'm done. Right, so third exercise is the side plank, which is like the plank but on one side. This is just good for, you know, building up the strength. I don't know if this is, I know these are your obliques, but I don't know. Yeah, so building oblique strength, just kind of like, say if you had a dumbbell, say this was really heavy, and you put it on the floor, your oblique could be like pulling you up like this. So yeah, it's all still about core strength and, you know, making sure you're not wobbling around doing squats or deadlifts or anything like that. So, side plank is obviously harder than the regular plank because you're only using one side, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So, the key to this one is being on your side to look a bit like Burt Reynolds. But anyway, so you put your one arm straight out like this, perpendicular to your body. Put your bottom leg out straight, your other leg over the top of it. So I'll show you. So your one foot is over the top of it like that. Yep. And then use one hand to push yourself up, like this, and just hold this for 30 seconds. You should really be feeling this only on one side. This side right here, keeping you up. Okay, and then you're just gonna want to do it on the other side the exact same. Like this. Make sure you're keeping yourself perfectly straight, because a lot of people like to hang their butt out like this, which makes it really easy. Just make sure you're keeping it nice and straight, everything tight, just like on the normal one. Okay, they were both for 30 seconds, by the way. Right, fourth exercise is, yeah, the Superman. So, unfortunately, after learning this one, you can't apply for the role of Superman. I did phone up Warner Brothers and they told me that I wasn't big enough to be Superman. I asked them to go watch my YouTube video, so yeah, still waiting for a call back. But this one is nice and easy. This one is a bit about coordination if you're lacking in that area, but it's mainly just about core strength again, keeping the balance of your arm and your leg. And I'm going to show you how to do that one right now. Right, so what you want to do is get on your hands and knees like this, and then take this hand, put it out in front of you, and then take the opposite leg and put it out behind you. Put this hand out in front at the same time as your leg, so like this, and then bring it back in, and then do that one. See what this is doing is it's kind of knocking you off balance, so your core is keeping you stable. I'm just going to do 10 repetitions. Having a bit of a mare today, I lost my tripod, which, for your information, is a camera holder. But yeah, so just making sure stretching out as far as you can, and try not to fall over because you're looking at the camera. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the final exercise is for those of you who have a tight lower back, which is most people. Even if you don't know what that is, if you have any form of back pain, it's probably because you're putting too much load on either your glutes. You're bending over a desk, doing work, obviously. And yeah, so what you do for this is same starting position as the Superman, and you just dip your back down like this, and then bring it up again like that. So straight. It's called the Cat-camel. So you're a cat here, you're a camel here. I don't know how it's a camel, but it just is. And you do 10 repetitions of this. Really getting a nice stretch on that lower back. Make sure you do it as slow as you can. Yep. So, those are my 5 exercises that I do every morning to keep myself nice and loose, so I don't get any tight muscles, tight lower back, which is the worst one. That really can be a detriment to you in later life. But yeah, if you do those every morning, you should be pretty fit and well to do any sport that you want to do without having any back pain, because it's worked for me after doing it for a few months, so hopefully it works for you. This has been Tom Kennel Fitness. I'll see you all in the next one.